Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fatal One. This is our post-mortem. Oh my god, I forgot to bring Dora's back. Your face is dead. There we go. Doros, there we go. So, this is our post-mortem where we discuss what we learned and all that fun jazz. You guys survived to 1,591 rounds. I hope somebody is out there tracking all the rounds that people have survived to just for funsies and whatnot. So, what did you guys learn?
Okay.
3.5 hours is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, on time alone, we are the longest party.
Except for the party that took a long rest.
If we had survived,
I mean, in real life time, Neal, we are the longest session.
No, they were 4 hours. They passed.
They were?
Yeah.
we had 4 hours.
Whatever. It's
It doesn't
not
matter.
a competition. It's you guys are working together.
Definitely.
Yes, it is. This entire that's what this campaign is. The competition to see who gets the furthest.
No. See, you'll never survive. Nobody will ever win if that is the mentality that is maintained. You guys got to work together. All of chat must work together to solve this. You're all on the same team.
We're getting the furthest as possible.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, what did you guys learn?
Okay, magic room. We know it's not anti-magic suppression. It's just cancel. Flat out cancel. It doesn't suppress magic. It just stops it. Because had it been suppression, my light would have come back when I left it. It did not.
Correct. All right. That's an interesting thing to learn. What else have we learned?
Black
puddings.
Yeah, black puddings.
And how badly they'll fuck you if you're not expecting them.
I think even if you are expecting them, they're pretty tough.
Yeah.
And there's something else in that room, because there was 2 black puddings that hit me, and there was still something else that hit me on a turn.
Black puddings.
Yeah, there are 3 black puddings.
Were there 3 black puddings?
Yeah, you died to 3 black puddings, basically black pudding.
Also, the DM didn't roll stealth check for the puddings, so we could never use passive perception unless we asked to do a perception check.
Yeah, so that's actually on Neal's fault, which is why I was a little bit like,
Yeah. What did people have for passive perception?
Anyway,
of curiosity.
17.
Mine's pretty low.
Doris, what was yours?
It was pretty low. I think I closed my sheet.
The Bard, you had 17 passive perception.
yeah, Neal, I had 17.
14 was mine. Yeah, it wasn't too good.
Well, that might have been.
Your black. So here's the thing. Even if your thing makes a stealth check and rolls nat 20, he has exactly 17. I would have seen the thing, Neal.
I don't think it changes much.
Yeah, that might have
different.
been an error on my part here.
Well, the next parties will know to look for it anyways. So
Yeah, the next party will be. The next party's gonna know it's there, so it doesn't
better
matter.
have door mechanics.
But still, I mean,
So door mechanics are annoying, and get as far away from the doors as possible, basically, when you run to a room.
I mean, the good thing is places like have actually like I feel like have a tank to hold the door open. So
No, but look, the door takes an action to hold open. I don't get my main action if I'm in the door.
which is fine. You're tank. You're not DPS. You stand.
Yeah.
Don't hold door. Be killed.
Honestly, the paladin should have taken Centennial.
Well, let's not worry about who should have, would have, could have. What did you learn? What can other people learn from you?
Well,
That's
we learned about what happened. It is an action for the door, an action, as someone said, a free do something with an item action. It is actually flat out an action. So whoever told me that at one point was wrong.
Using an item is only a bonus action if you're rogue. That's pretty high level. Also,
No, it's second level.
Neal said it exactly or specifically at 200. You rolled at something. So the rolling mechanic or the RNG mechanic of a monster showing up should be sumptuously equated to every 200 rounds.
I think it's actually a little different than that. I think there's 2 sets of different random encounters. I think there's a static random encounter, and then there's a time-based random encounter.
Yeah.
Because at 200, it seemed they appeared. But then also, 30 minutes into our rest, the Chimera appeared.
Well,
which is
because
why,
yes, Ben Chimera sort of.
but then, 15 minutes into our rest, the Chimera appears. So I'm pretty sure there's 2 sets of different types of like random encounters. Whether they're like one, and I feel like the what is it? The maybe like not static, if we want to refer to it like that, might be harder. Like the chances of like a monster like a chimera showing up might be higher because the ghouls. Neal did say it was a low roll. But I feel like there could be 2 different types of encounter tables.
I feel the ghouls is random, but I'm fairly sure that the orcs and maybe the chimera was set because they have it on a specific tile. Like it was 1500. That was when chimera appeared.
Well, I think it was just a roll, and then the chimera appeared out of that.
Maybe.
I mean, if I had really thought about it, I would have just. I think maybe we should have just fought like the orcs, and we should have said, "Here's how we kill the orcs: fireball them all."
Yeah.
Then we.
Well, okay, let's not worry about that.
Yeah,
what
don't
else
worry
did you
about
learn about the dungeon?
This is that's advice for the next group. Don't let encounters build up.
Yeah, we know now there's a set account on 1500. There's a set account on a little bit before that too.
I think so. Maybe like what we learned about to help future parties is not rely on short rests so much.
Yeah,
our party
that
is
is
built
safe.
around that, and I think short rest. Maybe you can get 1 in, but I think beyond that, it's just too risky. You lose too much out of them.
Yeah.
You might want to like try like one push parties.
Yeah, that's like at least try and fight the stuff that's in between the short resting. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, I still think using the item room to block it off to maybe seal monsters might work as well. We didn't get to try that.
Yeah, and then blindness and deafness was actually really effective.
Yeah.
Blindness and deafness gets very underestimated because people think, but it's only a minute and stuff like, yeah, but it's the fact that it doesn't take concentration or anything like that. It just you cast it.
Yeah.
If you first level spell, it's 2
Very
creatures.
good. On top of that, light. You have to be very careful with light if you're running a human party.
Yeah, like that, I feel like if you're doing that, you need people to also just pull towards. Like it was good with the lantern we had, but a bull's lantern is not good.
What else?
Yeah, it would have been very helpful to have.
I actually think the mummy path might not be worth it because those fights are tough fights.
Yeah, they're actually tougher than we thought. Like the fact that there are puddings down there.
And puddings are really hard to kill because they even split into smaller puddings and they have a lot of HP.
Specific damage, yeah.
Yeah, I think other parties might want to like start exploring more areas, and then once we like have explored more paths, we might want to start thinking about like building counters to beat counters.
It's funny that.
I want to interject here. That's all fine, but Neal stated once that there's only one exit, so there should be multiple paths, or there's only one. If there are multiple paths to the same exit, other directions should be viable too.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that direction's very hard to go through because you have to fight the mummy fight, which is already tough, and then there's a T-Rex, a green dragon, and black puddings on top of those goblins.
The mummy fight was kind of RNG.
misery. Like we just completely fucked that up.
He rolled for the 2d6 and plus necrotic. Doesn't matter for necrotic, but most of the 2d6 rolls were 11 out of 12. So I think the mummy fight isn't that hard. I took 0 damage. But yeah.
Well, we were already kind of built for it.
The best class for this dungeon, if there's going to be.
And then also, Neal will focus you if you have low armor class. Don't have low armor class ever. You'll get
logic, meta logic are used for.
Neal will meta logic you with your armor class mechanics.
Yeah.
You guys can metagame, and the monsters can metagame.
Yeah, exactly. It's fair. He met us, we met us. You know,
I know. I'm just saying. Don't ever have low AC. He'll focus you.
I also think we should not be helping Neal in a dungeon that is incredibly hard.
Yeah, but I want to be honest. I don't want to...
Well, no, I don't think you should lie or anything. I just don't think you should be helping Neal with monsters.
I was helpful towards Neal. I don't know. There were a couple times where I reminded Neal that I had mummy rot, and he forgot. And if I hadn't done that, the entire dungeon would have been very different.
Yes, you could have lied about some of your conditions and that sort of thing. It's possible.
I mean, that's just you forgetting, Neal. That's not awful.
I don't think you don't lie. I'm just saying, like, don't give him advice on how to better kill your party in the incredibly dangerous dungeon.
I'm sorry.
No, but Neal will learn from his experiences.
Yeah, he will learn.
And at some point, it will not matter anymore.
Yeah.
So.
It's
At
true.
some point, Neal will get good with 5e.
No.
All right. Did you guys learn anything else about the dungeon in particular?
Well, I would have loved to like explore more, so we actually learn more shit, but the stuff we learned was not that much, sadly.
Oh, some monster placements are static. Like they'll always be there, like the mummy fight. The goblins that were in the room as well, which means the T-Rex and Green Dragon are. It seems the only random encounters ones are like where they peer through doors, like they.
Exactly.
They
I think those are the random ones.
And not even those. I think that the Chimera is set, and so are the orcs.
No, because the Chimera wasn't on any of the other groups at the same time.
Yeah, it was. They had the 8-hour rest group.
It was a different time, though. It appeared.
So I think that the orcs and Chimera are set. Everything else is random.
Well, we will definitely see in the future. So I think that wraps up our post-mortem here. Congratulations to the team for making it 1,591 rounds. It's pretty good.
3.5 hours.
Yeah, I think that's all we got. So there will be another Fatal One run next week on Wednesday at what time? 3 p.m. Pacific time next Wednesday. We will have another Fatal One run. Like 95% chance one of our players needs to check a work schedule that they won't know until tomorrow, but it's probably going to happen next Wednesday. If not, we'll push it around a little bit. If you are a viewer and you and your friends want to run this, or you in a party that you can develop wants to run this, send me an email. Have one person send me an email, one person be the point of contact, with your character sheets that are made using just the player's handbook rules, level 6, and we'll make this happen. That's it.
Bye.
Good luck. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.